Sometimes life hits you so hard that it makes you prepare for the worst. It makes you change who God created you to be. It affects who you trust, how you think. You begin to change how you give and receive, and even how you handle adversity. You begin to think negative, and you begin to point out everything that's wrong in your life. You try to control every outcome and the narrative to your story. And the more trials and tribulations that hit, you find yourself carrying heavy loads and burdens that become too heavy for you to carry. You get overloaded by work, family, friends, your children, and even the relationships. And you find yourself pouring out more than you pour in. But you rarely spend time to minister to yourself or find rest. You help everybody else, but there's no one to help you. You represent that bottle of water that's full, and you're doing your best to hold on with everything that you got. But there are those who represent that half-full bottle. Some would call it a midlife crisis. You regret some of the decisions you made. You find yourself stuck and no longer growing. Yeah, you go to church on Sundays, but you haven't fully committed to God the way you used to. You pray when needed, you read your word when you have to, but you feel that you have lost some of your fire and desire even to do the things you used to love. Or maybe you represent that almost empty bottle, where your load is light and you're living carefree. You don't have the stress you used to have, but you haven't fully surrendered to God. You got a few skeletons in the closet and things from your past that tend to show up. You have things buried in the sand that try to resurface. You overcome some anger and some addiction problems, but you're still bound by your thoughts, and the devil's still warring after your mind. I don't care which bottle you represent. Just know you weren't meant to carry any one of them. 1 Peter chapter 5 said, cast all your cares on him, for he cared for you. Jesus said, come unto me, all you who are burdened and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Maybe you've been trying to carry this full load all by yourself, trying to be strong and carry everybody else's mess along with your own. But even like a tow truck, you'll break down. And when a tow truck breaks down, it can't be towed by a bike. It needs another tow truck. Or maybe you've been carrying a half load, trying to find balance. Even you need to let go and let God carry your load. You've been half focused, half committed, half faithful. You can't be lukewarm. You got to go all in and let God have it all. Or maybe you've been carrying just a little, but you've carried it so long that it has become painful. You see, even a little we carry become heavy when you carry it long enough. So don't be stuck in your past. Don't have anxiety about your future. But whatever you're dealing with today, look at it for one last time. Let God lighten your load. Let God ease your pain. Let God fight your battles. Let it go. Why stress over stuff you can't change? Why be depressed over things and issues you cannot fix? Why be broken when God can turn you from a broken piece to a masterpiece? Give it up. Let God have it. And learn a lesson that I learned from a water bottle.